Hi everyone, it's Gillian here from Rustic Journals. I hope you're all having a good day today. I have just come on to do a flip through of the journal I was working on as my design team project for Tanya at Tatty Treasures, and that was using the Bluebell Woods kit. I will link Tanya's links for her Etsy and Patreon and things below. And I will also link the kit details below as well if anybody was interested in purchasing it. So I have made this closure this morning, and that was kind of the final thing I needed to do. So basically what it's made out of is the waist elastic bit from one of my daughter's skirts that she never wore. And I just thought it looked a bit like, it just reminded me on a tree, like the trunk of a tree, the pattern on it. And I've just kind of glued on these, leaf branch type trim things that you get. So I'll pop that to the side just now. Now the cover is made from a Jiffy envelope with some cardstock inside it, and then covered with some pretty fabric, like that's the fabric there. And on the top here I had this pocket in my stash that I'd made out of cardstock that I decoupaged with napkin. So what I've done is I have made it into a pocket with the vellum that I printed. No, start that bit again, Gillian. I covered it with paper from the kit that I printed onto vellum, sorry. That's better. And then one of the big tree fussy cuts, I cut that out and stuck that on top as well with one of the labels here. And then inside the pocket here, this is one of my letters that I typed up and printed onto some pretty paper. And it's basically just a letter from the bookkeeper to the person who buys the journal. And it just gives them some ideas of what you can do with a junk journal. So that just pops in there like that. And of course, they can take that letter out and put whatever they want into the pocket. And also the tree, so that it stood out a bit more from the, the tree patterns on the pocket. I've just kind of, I don't know if you can see, but I've gone round the edges of the tree with some bronze gilding polish. I think that's what you call the stuff, is it? Yeah, this stuff, metallic gilding polish, yeah. Copper colour it is, sorry. Yeah, so that's what I did there, just to help it stand out a bit more. And I've gone around some of the edge of the pocket with it as well. Oh yeah, and the closure stuff, I actually cut some more fabric off of the skirt bit and just put little bits underneath there as well. Now the inside is just covered again with a different fabric. And then I've popped a belly band on here with some of the leaf trim at each side. And then in this pocket, originally I was going to put the bookkeeper letter in here. But then I decided to put it into the pocket on the front. So I needed something to put in here. And I just happened to be looking through some of my Edith Holden pages, and I come across this. Bluebells. So I thought, perfect, we'll take that out of the book and pop it into here. So the first page is just this book belongs to. And this is wallpaper sample that this page is made from, and I've backed it with some of the kit page here. And then we've got this pocket, which I think we did on camera if I remember rightly. It was just a faux postcard that was part of the kit. some leaves that were fussy cuts from the kit and labels. And I've just put on a little cute owl and corrugated cardboard to mimic a tree and some of this leaf trim there. And in the pocket I've made a little cute flippy scrappy type pad with some more of this vellum. And then this is the same page but printed onto normal paper. Some wallpaper sample, coffee dye paper, vintage book page, and another page from the kit. And then a pretty little doily, and then it has a little handle there. So yeah, that just fits into there. And then we've got just a plain type page there. Now here, I've covered this with an image I got offline, off the internet, sorry. And I've made this little envelope here into a pocket as well. And I've put one of the fussy cut trees as a closure to keep the envelope closed. And then inside there, we've just got a cute little journal card. And it just pops in there like that. And then in here, we've got a seed packet journal card from the kit and a journal card that I've just made up myself using one of the labels from the kit. Oops. So they just pop in there. And then we've got another wallpaper sample page here of a forest. And then we've got this journal card that we made on camera. A nice big one to fit into that pocket there. That's my dog barking. She does like being heard on film. And then this paper is from the kit, as is this pretty little fussy cut leaves and label there. And then this I think we did on camera as well, made this pocket and this journal card. And I've again put on a little handle type thing there. I really like this pocket, and yet it was so simple to make. Simple but effective. So here we've got a side tuck made out of some of the kit page, and then I've decorated the page here with some vintage music sheet and some fussy cuts from the kit and the labels there. And this was the other journal card that we did on camera, and that just fits into there. Now this blue, I love this blue paper which was in the kit. I'm going to use this for lots of different projects, this particular paper. Now here I've just popped a little ribbon onto a paper clip to hold this sweet little envelope on there. I'm not sure that I put anything in here. Did I? No, I'll need to put something into that envelope. I forgot to do that. Yeah, that just clips on there like that. I thought I would use one of my treble clef paper clips on here because the flap of the envelope has got music notes. So this is not from the kit. This was just my own paper that I had in my stash. And this beautiful Bluebells, this was a wallpaper sample as well. And I've just stitched some blue ribbon down the edge there and stitched around the card. It was such a gorgeous image, I just didn't want to put any more on it. And then I've just backed it onto some blue cardstock there. So that's another nice big journal card there. And then I've just done some page edge decoration, stitched some, you know, some strips of paper there. In fact, I think it was from the Edith Holden book, judging by that number up there. And then I think these leaves are fussy cuts from the kit. And then I cut out these bluebells from somewhere and stuck them over the top. And then we've got some ruffle made with the same fabric that the cover's made from. And then we've got one of the fussy cut trees used as a tab type thing there. And another journal card from the kit, full postcard there. It was so much fun working with this kit, it really was. More fussy cut leaves from the kit. Oh. Yeah, and so that's the middle of the first signature, and you'll see that the signatures can be removed, but I've also stitched the signatures together just with a small stitch there, just so you don't have lots of loose papers, you know, flapping about the place. Now, this pockets, as you can see, are made from the fabric that the cover was made from, but what I've done is I had this vintage tablecloth, and it had bluebells and other flowers on it. So I just cut out the bluebells and stuck them on, along with one of the like bigger trees from the kit and one of the labels there. And then on this pocket, I've just glued down 2 of the smaller trees from the kit. And in that pocket, we've just got like some, I don't know, it's a really fine type paper. But with it being a forest background, I just thought that was a nice idea to pop in there. And then here, I think I showed this on the last, one of the other videos. It might have been the last one. This vintage page out of a craft subscription. I think it was from the 70s. And because it was a picnic, I just thought that would be a good idea to pop in there. Put it in properly later. Save battling with it. So we've just got a full page there to be journaled on. And this, to save chopping up this page, I've just kind of folded that in there. And then we've got some more dyed paper there, and a label. And then this is the other side of this paper that I had and used. Now we've got this fussy cut tree that had a window in it, which I covered with vellum I had that had green leaves on it. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a little owl peeping through there. And that card was out of the kit. I've just stuck on an owl to it, and leaves, this leaves are from the kit and these leaves are the trim. I've just popped a tab on it there. So yeah, that little owl is peeping out there. And then of course this is another pocket here. And this lovely piece of ephemera is part of the kit as well. I've just stitched around that and backed it onto some paper from the kit. Right, so that's that one. And this is the belly band that we popped in on the one of the videos. And this is the other, this was also part of the wallpaper sample that the other journal card was on, the one that I stitched the ribbon down the side of. Big bluebells. And I've just glued on the butterfly, the label, and some net in there. Did I back that? Yeah, I think I have backed that onto coffee dye paper yet. And popped a label on the back there. And I've showed you this card already on another video as well, I'm sure I did. Okay. And this paper is from the kit. Beautiful papers. Really like them. And this is just my own paper from my stash, and some cash book paper there. This paper here is from the kit, one of the background pages. And this is from the kit as well. It's so pretty. I just love all these nature and forest type themes. I love it. And then I've stitched around the edge there. And over here, we've got this pocket, which I've made out of kit paper and one of the labels from the kit. And a small invoice from the kit as well, backed onto coffee dyed paper. And then we've got a washi sticker there. And then this was the little faux envelope writing space that I've done with a sweet little key charm there. And I've glued some fussy cuts from the kit onto there, and that pops down like that. And then I've also made it into a pocket. So we've got this card here from the kit, and I've glued a little bow onto there. And that's the other side of this beautiful paper that's in the kit. And here we have a belly band that we made on camera. And I've just popped another 2 invoices from the kit in there and added a wax seal onto that one. So that's the end of the first signature. There is only 2 signatures in this journal here. Now this is beautiful paper from the kit as well, with all the bluebells there. And this pocket here is made from a wildlife book that I had, and I just fussy cut this little hare or rabbit, I'm not sure which it is, out of one of the papers from the kit. And then we have another invoice here from the kit. And I've just added on this ribbon with this pretty little butterfly brooch pin. And here on this side, we have got a side tuck. And this again is from that same Bluebell wallpaper sample. So I've just made that into an envelope, and then you open it up and you've got some journal spots in there. And this is like a brad that I had in my stash. I'll just use that for the closure. Now, how did I do this again? Yeah, it was like this. Yeah, so that just pops in there. And then here we've got another pocket made from one of the faux postcards in the kit. And I've decorated that with some fussy cut trees from the kit and cute little cigarette card, which was one of the fussy cuts as well. And then this little journal card was made from the wildlife book that I had as well. And I've backed that onto coffee dyed paper and stitched around the edge of there. And then we have the beautiful images in the Edith Holden book here. And me and my daughter, my youngest daughter, and my eldest daughter's dog, Puppy, we went to a forest the other day, and it reminded me on this forest, in this page, all the pinky purple, you know, wildflowers were just covering the ground. Yeah, it did. It reminded me on this. It was really pretty. And then here we've got these 2 cute little tree trunks with the windows, and I've popped an image from a book in there of the rabbit, and then on this window we've got a page from the kit that I've snipped out there, and we've got a label here that says do not feed the wildlife. And then I've popped these flowers on here as closures, and I picked the blue because it matches the colour of the bluebell. And then basically what we do here is we pop them down, and we've got 2 hidden journal spots. I really like them, they're cute. Yeah, so that's that. And then this was some pages that I made from napkin decoupaged onto some, it's not really cardstock, but it's thicker than paper. Now here we've got one of the bigger trees from the kit and a label with some fussy cut leaves there. Now I've just kind of glued certain bits of the tree. All of this I glued, and then just certain bits so that I could make little pocket type things. And I've just used that to hold all the bits, little bits of the kit that I didn't use. That's sweet, isn't it? Little tiny image of the bluebells. So yeah, I thought that was a good idea, just to hold, you know, the little fussy cuts that I didn't get around to using. And then we've got some more of the ruffle here, and that's the other side of the cash book page. Some fussy cuts from the kit. And then this is another fabric pocket that I've made, and I've glued on there, if you can see that, the fussy cut tree from the kit. And this label here is not from the kit, but it is actually one of Tanya's ones. I think it's on one of her freebies, maybe on Kofi, I think. And then we've got this great big journal card that I have made out of collaged bits of the kit papers, music paper, book page, just a bit of everything really. And then on the back there we've got coffee dyed paper, some fussy cuts and label from the kit. And then plenty journal spot there. This is all pages from the kit. And this is the vellum with the leaves I was speaking about on that tree with the window. So I've used that to make 2 pockets here. And then we've got this faux postcard from the kit. I really like this, you know, it's very plain, just the green colour, but it is so effective. I love the look of it. And I didn't want to spoil it by adding anything to it. So I just popped a tab on with a safety pin and, some beads. Oh yeah, and then the back I decorated. Some tissue paper, some stamping and a label there. Okay, and then this one is another little invoice from the kit. And I have popped on that cute little charm. It reminded me on a green bluebell. And a brad there, just for decoration more than anything really. So that's another little journal card there. Okay, and over here I've just made this pocket myself out of bits and pieces that I had lying about. And I've added a fussy cut tree from the kit there. And this little piece of ephemera was in the kit. And this was just some scrappy paper I had in my stash that I've added in there. And that's the middle of the last signature. And then we've got this envelope that was in the kit, but I've made it into a pocket as well and glued it down. And then we've got this pretty seed packet that was in the kit. And this was some embossed card papery type stuff that I had. And then in the side pocket here, I've got this fabric samples that I had with trees, so I thought that's perfect. We use that to make a little scrappy notebook. And this was the beautiful blue paper that I really liked from the kit. I printed it onto vellum as well. So I've used that and just coffee dyed and music sheet paper there. So that fits nicely into there. And then we've got a side tuck with the vellum here. And this was the last scrap of the wallpaper sample that had the bluebells. So this tree's leaves here, that was part of the wallpaper, and I've just stuck this owl down here in the fussy cut tree and label thing from the kit, and this I've just added out of my stash. I've added a label on the back there. And then here we've got one of these money packets here that I've just decorated with papers from the kit. And again, I have just clipped together little scrap bits of things that I've used when making the journal, and the labels that I didn't use from the kit. So I've just popped them in there, and whoever gets the journal might want to, you know, decorate the journal further, adding their own touch to it. And then we have another one of these trees with the windows. So I have just popped in some book page there. The book page just happened to be one that was talking about leaves and whatnot, so that was good. And then we've got some ruffled paper here with a die cut leaf that I have done there. And then we've got a big journal tag, again collaged with pages from the kit and some other bits and pieces. And then just some journal spots there. Fussy cut tree popped in the corner there for decoration. And then we've got the other side of the beautiful Edith Holden book page. And then the last page, I've just cut out some coffee dyed paper, inked around the edges, popped a banner label up here, and then we come to the end. And that was the end of that journal. So I hope you've enjoyed looking through the journal. I will be popping it into my Kofi shop and Etsy shop either later tonight, or it might be tomorrow morning before I get the chance to do that. It will be cheaper to buy on Kofi, just obviously because of the extortionate fees that Etsy charge. It means that I have to then, you know, charge more to sell it on Etsy. So yeah, it will be cheaper on Kofi. And I will also, as I say, link all of Tanya's links and the links for the kit in the description below as well. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure working with that kit. So that was my August design team project for Tanya at Tatty Treasure. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.